I'm with Carolina Panthers offensive tackle Greg Little. Greg, thanks so much for joining me today.
Oh, no, thank you for having me. My pleasure.
So it's a little unconventional right now. How are your at-home workouts going for you?
It's pretty cool. Just trying to find new innovative ways to get weight exercise. It's pretty fun to actually Googling new things. So it's been adjustment, but it's about being a pro. You got to adjust to things. So it's another adjustment you got to deal with.
What's been the most innovative workout that you've come up with?
Pretty much just doing stuff on the porch. Really, when it's hot, just stretching and jump ropes and jump squats and try to get into a little small gym when I can. So
You're not I assume with your position, you might be pushing your car around the block. You're not doing any of that kind of stuff.
oh no. No.
All right. Well, how do you keep the focus then during this unprecedented time, mentally and physically?
Just really just about being a pro, just going back and looking over your stuff and trying to do stuff about people telling you, and right now we're supposed to be back with the coaches, but they communicate with us those stuff we need to do, so this is our job to do it.
That's awesome. So with the extra free time, have you picked up anything new, maybe a hobby or something like that?
Fish, well, not new, but I've been fishing. I'm going fishing tomorrow actually, so Sunday, get up early, catch some bass.
You going with a group of friends, or are you trying to social
Yeah,
distance, or?
just about three of us.
So big fishing guy. You're from Texas, so that doesn't really surprise me.
Right, yeah, I'm from Texas, so fishing, anything outdoors is cool with me.
So you're from Allen, is that correct?
I was born in Plano, so it's next door to Allen, but I've been
Right.
in Allen since I was first grade.
My mom actually is from Allen and graduated there, so I'm familiar with it. I think most people who are from Texas know Allen football. Do you have a favorite memory with your football team? Something that stands out to you? I know you had some state championships there.
Probably coming back and beating DeSoto my sophomore year in 2013 when we were down 15 points in the fourth quarter 8 minutes ago. It was a blast. Come back, win the game to go to state. So that's a cool memory. That's a cool memory right there.
What year was that? The DeSoto game?
2013.
Okay, and then y'all won 2014 also, another state
Yes.
title.
Yeah.
And so you and Kyler Murray, I know, is this right that he had 43 straight wins? Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So how many of those wins were you a part of? You just have hard math to do there.
37. Yeah.
And so are you a class behind him then?
I'm a class behind him, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. So I know you were one of the top prospects in your recruiting class starting your sophomore year. What was it like having all of those colleges, I'm sure, calling you 24/7?
It was cool. It was just soaking it all in when I was a kid and just trying to learn from it and make the best decisions. So it's kind of crazy how time flies by. I feel like that was not so long ago. But time does fly. So, but it was cool just learning and going to see on a lot of spots and meet a lot of new people.
So why Ole Miss? What stuck out about that school that you were yes, I want to go there?
It was cool. It was they're real hot at the time. They beat Alabama and a couple of good schools back years, and they had a first round pick. Laramie can go pretty early, so I can just come right in and play the freshman. So it kind of worked out pretty good.
So has 74 always been your number?
Yes. Since I played tackle, it's been 74.
Now, did you ever play another position other than tackle? Do you have any?
Freshman year, I played tight end.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So what made you switch over? I guess it worked out for you switching over, but what made you switch over?
They made me switch.
They're we need you here. If you could give any advice, though, to young recruits going through that process, what would your advice be?
Just take it all in. Don't get too big because once you get to college, you're just a new person in a new spot. So just take it all in, have fun, and enjoy it.
So let's fast forward a bit from high school. We talked a little about college, but you were selected 37th overall in the draft. That's a huge deal. How exciting was that moment for you?
It was cool. It was a real cool moment. My mom and my family was there. It was I like the Panthers a lot during the process that we talked a couple times, and they expressed to me how they liked my game a lot. So I was very fortunate to go to the Panthers.
Was there any fun big purchase that you did that you made right after that?
Not really, not really. I got my mom a car, I guess.
There you go. That's
Yeah.
super sweet. So you just rounded up your first year in the NFL. You're at your sophomore season now. What does that look like for you? Do you have any specific goals?
Come in, earn a spot, play, just try to help the team as many ways as possible. So that's my job as a young guy, and learn.
Is there anything that you can take away from this year, like specifically that you're more focused on with the experience that you have?
Just a lot of extra film work and just studying guys' tendencies and stuff, and just being a pro.
All right, so last question for you. A lot of people know Greg Little as the NFL football player, but what do you want, like your family and your friends and coaches and teammates, people that know you the best, what do you want them to say about you as far as your character goes?
I'm just a fun, goofy, fun guy to be around, and always smiling. Try to be positive and bring energy to the room. Try to bring as much smiles as possible.
And so you're the guy that cracks the jokes in the room?
Yeah, that's it.
Those are always fun to have around. Everybody likes
Yeah.
a guy who lightens the mood, so love it.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
thanks so much for taking the time with me to talk and just pick your brain a little bit about the NFL in your first year.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate it. Stay safe.
You too.